Welcome to Motivational Inspire Reels. Subscribe and hit the bell icon.
All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're not just looking at some abstract concept. We're taking on a direct challenge. This whole explainer is built on one powerful idea from our source material that's designed to help you take immediate control. Okay, let's get into it.
So let me start by asking you a question, and I want you to really think about it. When you don't move forward on a goal or a project or some big dream, who is actually stopping you? What's really holding you back?
Well, according to our source material, the answer isn't out there. It's not your job or your situation or bad luck. The real enemy is a lot closer. It's that lazy individual that lives inside all of us. You know, that part of you that always chooses comfort over progress. The one that whispers, you can do it tomorrow.
And that's exactly where we're going to start, because once you can identify and really understand this internal enemy, well, that's when you can start to figure out how to beat it. I think this slide just breaks it down perfectly. It's like there are two versions of you at war inside your own head. On one side, you've got the you that waits. This version absolutely loves the idea of tomorrow, that magical place where everything gets done without any effort today, right? It just kind of hopes for the best and is an absolute pro at coming up with excuses. But then, on the other side, you've got the you that acts. This is the part of you that lives in the present moment, the one that gets that the only time to actually do anything is right now. It doesn't hope, it makes. It doesn't find excuses for procrastination, it actively destroys it. So what's the main weapon that this internal enemy uses against you? It's a really, really powerful illusion, and it's one we have all fallen for, the false promise of tomorrow. And here it is. This is the blunt, undeniable truth at the very heart of this idea. Every single time we push something off until tomorrow, we are gambling with a future that we have absolutely no guarantee of. You're not just delaying a task, you are betting your most valuable resource, your time, the one thing you can never get back, on a tomorrow that might not even show up.
And this constant reliance on the future, it leads you straight into what the source calls a limited mindset. It's like walking into a series of mental traps. First, you start telling yourself, hey, I've done enough for today. Then you start leaning on that future that isn't even guaranteed. Pretty soon, procrastinating isn't just a choice you make once in a while, it becomes a habit. It gets wired in. And then you hit the most dangerous trap of all. Doing nothing becomes your default state. And that's when the enemy inside has truly won.
But it does not have to be that way. Not at all. The source gives us a powerful, simple command, a strategy to fight back. And it's not about planning or waiting until you feel motivated. It is a direct order, attack, the right now.
So, this part is absolutely crucial. We have to redefine our target. Procrastination isn't just a bad habit, some kind of character flaw. In this framework, you have to see it for what it is, the enemy. It's an active force that you have to confront and destroy, and the only time to do it is immediately.
So how do we do it?
Well, the source gives us a super simple 3-step battle plan. First, identify the task. Name it. Be specific about the one thing you are putting off. Is it writing that email, making that phone call, doing that first workout? Name it. Second, destroy the excuse. Confront that reason you're waiting. Say it out loud. I'm too tired. I'll do it later. And recognize it for the lie that it is. And then step 3, the most important one, attack the right now. Don't think, don't plan anymore. Just take the very first physical step toward that task, right now.
You see, this isn't just about getting one little task done. When you consistently attack the right now, it actually starts to fundamentally change who you are. You stop being someone who waits, and you start becoming someone who makes.
And this quote right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the whole mindset shift. Life is not a movie that you just watch from the sidelines, waiting for the perfect moment or for inspiration to strike or for someone to give you permission. That's the mindset of a spectator. The mindset of a maker is active. A maker imposes their will on the world. They create the conditions for success instead of just hoping they show up.
This is what it all boils down to. You have the power. You are in control. By choosing to act right now on the things that matter, you are taking the blueprints of your life and you are actually starting to build. You're the architect, and every single immediate action is another brick laid perfectly in place.
So, we've identified the enemy inside. We have the architecture for action. Now the only thing left is the decision to actually use it.
And that brings us to this final slide. And you know what?
This isn't just some rhetorical question, it's a command. Right now, as you're hearing my voice, that enemy inside is whispering later. But the architect is ready to build. The moment is here, the right now has arrived, so the only question left is, what will you make happen?